Hello ladies and gentlemen, and my name is Joseph, and I am going to do a drawing on how to draw manga / anime face. I'm going to do a female face today because some people find feminine faces harder to draw. I mean, it can be if you're a starter, it can be quite difficult knowing where to start. And the way I'm going to draw is quite simple. I mean, it saves you having to draw all of, circles and lines and then having to rub them out, and I think this way would probably be quite good for beginners. I won't do a very detailed drawing for this time, but I will do more detailed drawings in the early future. So let's get started, shall we? Good place to start, I find, is at the side of the face, because it determines what your character is going to look like, defining whether it will be a male or a female. I find. So if you draw a line like that, and then you pull one down. Sorry if my shadow gets in the way. The light is pretty bright in here, and oops, sorry about that. Yeah, the light is quite bright, so I'll move out every once in a while. So you draw a line like that, and then you pull one up. See, and you've got the basic face done there. Basically, if you're going for a more masculine look, you'll probably pull the jaw down a bit more, making it more, more stern, more bold, more masculine. But since we're going with a female face, we'll just stick at this. Another good place to go from here is just drawing the neck. I'll leave it there because we don't know how long the hair length's going to be. And speaking of hair, we'll start doing some hair, shall we? I won't do it too difficult, Get out of the way. We'll do a couple of lines, like so. I mean, it doesn't really matter how many lines you do. I mean, it depends on how much detail you're going to go into. Some people find that if you look at some hand-drawn, many people go into many drawn lines. Here, we'll just, from here, because we're going to draw the ear in a bit later, drawing a line here, because I'm going to go for a kind of front-sided view to the left, kind of lunging. It'll probably, hopefully look like. So, there we go. Now, we just want the ear coming through there, popping out kind of thing. I'm moving back onto the hair. Depending on what kind of style you're going for, you could bring it out quite large, like this. I'm going to go for a kind of feminine, kind of scruffy look. And I'll just pull it up. Like that. Sorry if I turned the paper. Like so. From here, some people would just draw straight around the face. It's the head, doing a head. But I like starting from here because it gives me a viewpoint on where the head follows round. So if you drew the jaw, and you pull round, following the line, it should settle into itself. Pull it round. See? Like so, and it kind of naturally goes back into place. See? Some people like to add a bit of hair here, but it depends on what type of length you're going for. I'll leave it like that for the moment. If you can see, I'm just going to draw in some I'm just going to draw in some lines at the bottom. Pretty badly, I must say, just to demonstrate the shoulders. Just like so. Just so we know where the bottom of the head's going to go. So what I'm going to go for, I mean, you could just leave the hair like that if you were going for a look, but I mean, I'm going to add like a little scrunchy thing at the back. I won't have too much detail on it, like so. Now from here you can do many things. I mean, you could make a plait, you could make like a short little like bow thing, and you could have like hair stopping about here. You could have it, stopping wherever you want. And I'm going to go for a kind of samurai woman-y kind of thing. So I'm going to go for some long, short-backed hair. So, there we go. Like so. Adding more detail, just strands of hair. It makes all the difference for when you add shading, for which I'll do later. I'm going pretty quick because time limit on YouTube is a bit of a, you know, annoyance. So if you want any more pointers, I'll go into more detail. Just give me a buzz. And here you can add detail like lines. I mean, it makes it look more human kind of thing else. But you don't have to, because if you don't, I mean, it makes it look more cartoony, anime kind of thing, which can be good for some characters. But I'm just going to do this, because I think it makes a bit of difference, just a little bit. And you just follow the draw around like that. From here, you know, here comes to the bit where it makes or breaks a picture really. It's the bit with the eyes, so I'm going to go for a kind of... I mean, there are many ways of drawing eyes. I mean, there are some ways in which, you know, you can have big eyes, you can have small eyes. Having different sized eyes makes a difference on what's aged character you're going to have. So big eyes would be like a child, you could say, and you know, smaller eyes, more detailed eyes, kind of big and detailed this size. That would be more feminine, kind of an older look. And I mean, you know, putting them in different sizes and stuff and different poses, you know, drawing them down like that will make it look angry or, you know, annoyed, like meh. But we'll go for some basic. We'll go for like a kind of basic eyes. I mean, you see this in many animes, this sort of drawing. I mean, off the top of my head, I'd say Bleach has kind of similar. Some of the characters have similar eyes to this. Right, from here, after you've drawn these two lines, it kind of demonstrates on what size eyes you want to go with. So I'm just going to go up and pull down. They're going to be quite big, because I kind of want to make a teenage kind of, I'm kind of going for a teenage range. Make sure this eye is kind of a bit higher, not that much higher. Just about tipping, so it kind of makes it look like this on a side view kind of thing, you know, going from one side to another. I mean, I think I could have done this eye a bit better. Like so. I'll draw the hair back in a bit later. Okay, maybe not. Do it now. From here, adding details like, you know, the line above the eye, kind of making it look like if she's angry or if he's angry, or, you know, if not. And adding a bit of boldness, a bit of thickness to the eyelashes, to the eyelash I should say, because there's nothing there yet. Now from here, many people, you know, on the ends of the eyelashes add a line, like, depending on what size. I mean, I've seen animes and mangas, you know, where they're really big, but I don't know, some mangas just have the same for male and female, and I think just putting a little tip like this does make the difference. Just like so. Right, for the nose, I mean, many ways of drawing noses. I mean, you can draw it like that, you can draw it with a point, and don't even have to have a nose, or you could draw it like this if you watch Soul Eater, but no. What I'm going to stick with, I think I'll stick with an old-fashioned line. Like so. Just let me checker up that jaw a bit. Ah, it's much better. Right, from here, I mean, the camera angle, which you're probably seeing, is this bit is a bit bigger than this bit. When I take off the camera, when I put it on front view, you'll see it's all kind of matching in size. So I don't think that this bit under over proportion to this bit, just because of the size of the, you know, and the angle of the camera. Right, from here, you know, face, right. Eyes, females, you tend to have quite big eyes, depending on what kind of expression they're giving. I mean, in some expressions, you know, females can have, well, any male or female can have big eyes, for, you know, surprise, small eyes for like, what the hell are you doing? And you know, some can have some of those eyes which are like, stars going, you know, he's hot or she's beautiful, or, you know, what is going on? But what we'll stick with is just a basic line like this. And a basic line like that. Usually they're about the same. They're usually about the same size. now I'll add a line, whoops, shade, line there, and a line there, like that. Different viewpoints would have different lighting, so you know, usually there is some sort of logic towards the light. So if there's like if you picture a sun here blowing, shining this way, you know, the light will be here, you know, or if it's like if there's like a torch underwards, it would be, you know, here. So just think of it, if you don't know where to put the lighting, just picture a sun like there or there, and then just put the lighting closest to where the sun is. That's a tip for you. And just bolden up the lines a bit, the edges. Don't want to bold up the whole line. I think this one, that eye could have been a bit better. This one. Actually, I'm going to fix that right now. Okay, still looks a bit bad, but oh well, heck, we'll settle with it. Right, from here, you know, adding like, you can add like eye texture, like eye colour, like this being a different colour. So this would, let's say, could be, I don't know, what's your favourite colour? Blue, red, you know, they could be, you know, those sort of colours. And the shading in here would be like the pupil area, like so. And you know, for male and females, pupils tend to be different sizes. So for a male, the pupils and, you know, the eye literally would be a different colour, you know, compared to, you know, the female. And one thing I have forgotten, which I haven't put yet apart from the mouth, don't tell me that, is the eyebrow. So we're going to kind of go for a kind of, what's going on kind of thing. Well, you're drawing me? What are you doing, you fool? Kind of look. So kind of what the hell expression, so like with one eyebrow up. Kind of. I mean, eyebrows can be different sizes. I mean, preferably for me, I like it so it's just about the same size or a bit longer. But you see some eyebrows and they're like, whoa, out to here, to the side of the face. Right, from here, oof, the neck looks a bit crappy. From here, oh, that's even worse. But yeah, from here you can, you know, this is where you get all your choice. I mean, facial expression. For this, you know, I'm going to do a kind of happy. Actually, it's constipated. Well, we'll do a bit more like that. Kind of like a happy face, you know. Kind of happy, chappy kind of face. And I mean, usually what you want to do is you want to put the smile, or you know, just the mouth in general, in between, like the middle of the jaw and here, so about here. So that's much better. Well, as good as I'm ever going to get it on this anyway today. From there, you know, you can add as much detail as you want. So I'm just going to do a speed up of me just going over in pen. So I'll just do that now.